Hey guys, now you know that I don't generally do book reviews, but I thought I would change it up. I literally just finished putting on a show. I didn't really know about this book until I was reading through the program for Plus Juliet. And since this was literally the third time I had seen Rob on stage, I'm just curious about how the man thinks. And boy, oh boy, this is what it's classified as a memoir, but I would say it's probably a cross between a memoir, a self-help book, and interviews, which I think is a unique way of doing a memoir. The reason why I'm saying it can classify as a self-help book and interviews, because he speaks to a lot of people within specifically men's health and people within that sort of industry. And I thought that was unique take, because the blurb on the back literally reads the following: following the untimely deaths of two friends, Rob Mills began questioning who he was as a person and a man. Soon his self-reflection shifted outwards, and he got to wonder how he fits into the category of an Aussie bloke. Who's the average Aussie bloke? Anyway, and does he really exist? Does he really see as his purpose in the world? What is his state of his mental health? What does he think about gender roles, about family, sex, mateship, about violence and vulnerability? Changed by his natural inquisitive nature and with enough smarts to know he doesn't have all the answers, Rob calls on the help of experts and friends. This book is a result of all those questions. A fantastic, chatty insight and other hilarious deep dives into both Rob's own life and what the life of a man on the street is. I'm paraphrasing the last part. You can pause to read the back. And I do agree with that blurb. He mentions some things that he experienced in his own life mixed into speaking with people. He speaks to his fiance, Georgie Tammy, who actually is one of the hosts / reporters on a TV show back here in Australia called The Project. One of the notable celebrities he speaks to is Gus Woodland. I think that's how you pronounce his surname. Now, I actually already know Gus's sort of experience, because he did a few TV series because an Aussie goes ... He did an Aussie Goes Bolly, an Aussie Goes Pommy, and I think he did one based around we went to the West Indies. He's a fascinating guy because he's also I believe he's a disc jockey on a TV show. So he speaks to people like Gus, other people who he's spoken to. We've got he even brings up his psychologist, and he brings up moments in his life where he had to think really deeply. I didn't even know he's a child of divorce. One of the little subjects he brought up was when he was doing Jesus Christ Superstar. He played the role of Jesus of Nazareth. If you know that particular musical, you know that towards the end of that play, Jesus has to break down. And he used that to sort of get over the trauma of his father leaving him. And he used that until his eyes were completely dry, which I never knew. He brought up incidents where his life was sort of put into the spotlight. I didn't even know he was even in friendship with Paris Bloody Hilton. If you know my opinions on Paris Hilton, you know that I don't particularly like the woman, because I think she's a stuck-up woman. But he goes into, and then he speaks to people, as I said, in that industry. Dr. Pat McGrath. So he mixes in topics. Some of the topics is like suicide, beneath the surface, old dogs, new tricks. I'm just literally reading the he really looks at different aspects of male sexuality, how men think. So I think it's a great book if you're just into memoirs in general, or if you're just looking for, like, I would say like a self-help book. It's a little bit of that, but I have to warn you, if you're not someone who particularly likes a lot of strong language, if you don't like a lot of swearing, I wouldn't probably pick this up for younger audience members. I would say it's a bit more of a mature subject, because he does go into some really heavy subjects. But I think it's more the language. I probably steer not really necessarily kids, unless they're quite mature. But if you're just looking for a good old read, if you're into like self-help books but not so heavy on it, I would recommend this. Do you want me to do more reviews like this? Please let me know in the comment section below. Please like, share, and subscribe. And, well, that's the next book I'm tackling, which is, You Mean Finishing. And I shall see you very soon. Do you want me to give you a review of this one? Let me know. Ciao.